dental implant placed a year ago, and now the crown is shaking. When I visited the dentist, they told me that the screw holding the crown is missing and needs to be replaced. However, I never noticed a screw coming out of my mouth, so I'm really worried that I might have swallowed it. How often do dental implant screws need to be replaced? Is there any way to prevent this from happening again?
So the dental implant that we do has three components. One is the metal part that goes into the jawbone, and then there is a what we call it as an abutment, or the connection that needs to go on the top of the implant to hold the tooth that you outside see is in place. So on the abutment, the way that goes into the implant is a tiny little screw that screws the abutment into the implant. So we call it, we purposely make that screw as the weakest link on the implant, because if anything that we want to break or anything that we want to get loose, and we want the abutment to get loose, and because we don't want to break what we call it as the implant or the fixture, because if you break the implant, you got to have multiple surgeries done to remove the implant and bone grafting, and it's a long procedure. So it is very possible that the screw inside is getting loose, but because of the way it is structured, because of the way it is constructed, there is no way for the screw to completely come out of the abutment or come out of the crown. So it is very possible that you are not seeing the screw coming out, but the abutment is loose. So if your dentist told you that your abutment is loose or the crown is loose because of the loose screw, get it checked out before the implant goes bad. If you leave it too long, then it is definitely going to impact the implant. It is going to impact the bone, and it's going to impact the gum. Matter of fact, real stories happen in my office, and a patient came in yesterday to my office here. This patient had the implant placed like about 10 years ago. One of this front tooth here, she had this loose crown for over 2 years, and she thought like maybe it is a little bit loose, and she completely ignored it, although she had this implant which was stable for over 10 years. So now when she came in, the gum was like all swollen around that one tooth. Most of the areas that she got perfect gums and perfect teeth, that one tooth we have to really go back and do some laser gum treatment and then tighten the abutment and to fix her. And then I have not even seen her because it just happened in my office yesterday. So see, Shai is nodding her head, and she knows which patient I'm talking about. So to going back to your question, so see your dentist, and they should be able to help you.